The NFL draft is very important. It can make or break a franchise. Who you select in the NFL can be the difference between winning Super Bowls or setting your franchise back next 5 or 10 years. Seems like there's teams that are in a constant rebuild. They just don't know how to draft. They don't know what positions to draft. It just seems like some teams just keep drafting bad players. But there's one position that has a 100% hit rate in the past 23 years. That's right, since the year 2000, no team has drafted a bust at this position. Now, this position, it is not selected often in the first round, but every time a team selects this position in the first round, they get a second contract. They're defining a successful draft pick by getting the second contract. That's right, this is NFL business. And we're talking contract. Coming in a rookie, they're on their rookie deal, which they do not get paid much. They are going for their second contract. That is where the big bucks are made. It's going to put people in their seats, fill the stadiums, sell jerseys. Who's going to be the next Justin Jefferson? We're talking who's going to be the next Patrick Mahomes, first round pick. The Chiefs gambled on him. You don't want to be drafted a Johnny Manziel, a Jamarcus Russell, a Ryan Leaf. You want to be drafting the next Peyton Manning. That's what the NFL draft is about. Get that first successful pick. Now, running back actually had a percentage of 40%, surprisingly. And seemed like they had the toughest path to getting that second contract. They had one of the shortest lifespans of a player in the NFL. The average lifespan of an NFL player is a little over 3.5 years. However, it's receiver. It's a little over 25%, 27%. Now, not drafted a stud like Josh Allen. Josh Allen still has no Super Bowls. Patrick Mahomes just won a second. Still, Josh Allen puts people in their seats, gets people to play fantasy football. Now, running backs, we know, aren't safe. Now, this draft position, is 100% success rate. On the other hand, receiver is only a success rate of 26%. And that is rolling the dice there. I mean, for every Justin Jefferson, you have a N'Keal Harry. You have to look at the draft class. What's the talent looking like? 2013 draft class, for example, was supposed to be the building blocks draft class. 2 tackles selected the first round. Eric Fisher going number 1 overall. Luke Joeckel, number 2 overall. Tackles, offensive linemen are supposed to be safe. You know how that worked out that year. Even though Eric Fisher got a second contract, Luke Joeckel's career was cut short by injury. It didn't live up to the hype. But we're talking second contracts here. This position, you are guaranteed to hit and get that second contract on the same team for that player. There have been busts. What is the one position as a general manager that you can select? But almost guarantee you don't get fired. Buy you some time. And that position is center. That's right, center. They haven't selected a bust since the year 2000. And in the past 25 years, there's actually been only one bust selected. And actually, one bust selected in the first couple rounds. And that is Jesse James, who was selected in 1995 by the Rams. It was center. Not drafted often in the first round. But you look at legends like Jim Otto, Marquise Pouncey, Mike Webster, Damani Dawson. These guys define center. Jeff Saturday. All right, the center position is the one that snaps the ball to the quarterback. They got to be hand-on-hand in sync with not only their offensive line making the calls. They be very smart. Now, there was only one center selected in the first round last year. That was Tyler Linderbaum. Position center is a building block, 6 overall. His knock on him was he had short arms, but as you can see, he can pull, he can pass block, he can run block. And barring significant injury or a severe decline in play, this guy is going to earn a second contract. Looks like it was a hit for the Ravens. They also selected the second safest position at safety. Now that is also a very high hit rate and the best all-pro rate. And all-pro rate of a little over 25%. The best all-pro rate, if you want the best stud, we select linebacker. That's a little over 26%. But we're not talking all-pro. We're talking second contracts. What is the safest position that you can select? Safety. Pretty safe. Linebacker. Pretty safe. And if you have a good enough center, you can even scheme around him. Pin and pull play. You can see right here, Marcus Pouncey being famous. Jeff Saturday for the Colts. Stretch. Sprint 38. They made that play famous. If you have a center that can pull, that is invaluable. A center that can make protection calls, make the mic calls, helps the young quarterback. History tells us center is a safe bet. Thanks guys for watching. Stay tuned for more content regarding the business side of the NFL.